Hi, I'm Art Kaplan at the NYU Langone Medical Center's Division of Medical Ethics. So, there's been quite a lot of arguing in recent years about what kids should get if they're on the school lunch program. We've certainly had battles about whether ketchup is a vegetable, and we've seen plenty of fights break out over whether serving kids kale or other healthy things ought to continue if the kids say they don't like to eat it. The latest voice in this battle over cafeteria food items is Sid Miller. He's the Agriculture Commissioner of Texas. And Sid has weighed in and said it's time to bring back the deep fat fryer to school cafeterias. Now, in one sense, Sid is saying, hey, the kids like that, let them eat it, and they ought to be free to choose it. And I look at that and say, Sid, you're nuts. First of all, it's elementary school kids mainly who are in the school lunch programs. They're not free to choose anything. They're barely free to decide, whether they want to raise their hand to go to the bathroom. Adults have to make decisions for them. And one kind of bad decision for them is to say, let's bring back French fries every day for you. Whatever the fights are about how to get kids to eat their vegetables and eat nutritiously when they're in school, we certainly don't want to give up and go back to the days when we had butter sandwiches. Yep, I had those when I was a kid. Spaghetti 4 out of 5 days a week, and other things that were just plain unhealthy. You've only got the kids in the school lunch program one shot to get them a healthy meal. They're going to be getting, probably, if they're poor, a lot of stuff to eat that isn't good. Medicine has to weigh in here, and it's got to speak up and speak up loudly and say, come on now, let's make sure that we get the most nutritious meals possible into school lunch. And I could add school breakfast too, since there are a fair number of American kids who rely on that for their breakfast meal as well. So I say no, let's not have the junk replace what's good. Let's not pretend that it's choice. I suspect what's really going on is big business, fast food, people who sell non-nutritious things would like to see all their stuff back in the school cafeteria. It's one way to get kids to start eating that stuff and then maintain bad habits as they grow older. It's important to get kids to eat their fruits and vegetables and a good diet when we have them, when we can control a little bit what they eat. And it may be paternalistic, but when it comes to keeping the fat fryer out of the cafeteria, I'm all for paternalism. This is Art Kaplan from the Division of Medical Ethics at the NYU Langone Medical Center, and thanks for watching.